Fly like a butterfly and sting like a bee. UPS brought this package to you and to me. Hello everyone, my name is Wayne.
And I'm Rebecca.
And we are your Bourbon Journey.
Thank you to Lofted Spirits and Green River Distilling for providing us with this media bottle. It was supposed to be right before the release, but we had a little UPS issue, but we have it now and we're really excited to be reviewing it for you all. We did get to taste it at the BBQ Barrels in Owensboro, Kentucky, and we thought it was pretty good. Now those are little tasting cups, so I'm looking forward to having this nice pour and checking it all out. How about you?
I am too. I like Green River. We've been a fan of their products. We live about 45 miles from the distillery, and we go there once a month with our Bourbon Society.
Let me tell you a little bit about this release before we get to tasting it. This is the Green River Honey Finished Bourbon Whiskey. It is a straight bourbon whiskey with natural flavors. For those of you that wonder, the TTB requires the, quote, with natural flavors, end quote, designation for barrel-finished honey bourbons as shown on the label. The company is Lofted Spirits. The distillery is Green River Distilling Company, which is DSPKY 10 in Owensboro, Kentucky. Their mash bill is 70% corn, 21% rye, and 9% malted barley. The age is 4 years. The proof is 92. The MSRP is a very nice $24.99. And this was officially released on May 15th of 2026. What's really cool, this is not your honey flavored whiskey that you get. I'm not going to mention any brands that's a lower end, that's artificial. This is nothing about this is artificial. This is real honey. They actually source some honey from the Midwest and then put the honey into the barrels of bourbon to allow it to really marry together and become one. So there's a couple different processes in play here. That is what this is, actually adding real honey to the barrel. Then you have others that sometimes use artificial honey flavor. Those are the ones I don't like, the artificial flavor, whether it's honey or cherry or whatever the flavor is. It's just not cool. And then there are others that do a finishing process where they're using barrels that had honey in them previously, and then they put the barrel in that and let it sit for a period of time, and then it's gathering some of the finishing from the sides of the barrels. So there's 3 different ways you can get a honey bourbon. And I'm very fascinated by this one. It's the first one I think we have ever tried done in this manner because they put the actual honey in there. So I'm excited about it.
It should be an interesting pour. We did like it at BBQ Barrels, but once again, it was a small sample, so we're actually going to do a serious sample today.
Yeah.
And I will give credit to them. They actually used real bees, not AI bees that put in fake honey and stuff like that. So credit to Green River and the gang out there.
Pretty cool product. And it is the season for bees and such. So if this is good, we may be finding this to be a nice little summer sipper. Look at the legs on this. Oh my goodness. That is gorgeous. Just gorgeous legs.
I have not seen legs like that since Farrah Fawcett in the 70s. Tell you. Well, you get that Green River nose, those kind of familiarities. I usually get like an orange type of a scent with it.
Which complements the honey really well.
That plays really well with honey.
I like that it's not hitting me in a fake manner, and it doesn't smell overly sweet. Too often with flavored whiskeys, I just find that I can't even get past the nose on them. I like the nose. You can tell it's a bourbon, and you can tell it's got something sweet going on, but I would not know it was flavored just from the nose.
I would agree with that. There's not a lot of honey coming forward on the nose.
Let's give her a taste.
So, cheers to all the buzz with Green River.
Cheers. I like that. It's got some spunk.
So you immediately get the bourbon aspect. And it's first. If you're familiar with Green River products, it has that beginning. And then right into it real quickly, it breaks off into this honey. And it's not an overpowering honey or a sickening honey. This tastes like real bee made in a hive honey. And I really enjoy this. I'm really enjoying it.
Yes, to everything Wayne said. And what I like is it's not overly sweet on my palate. It's not making me feel like, because there's nothing artificial in there. That's what's so amazing. So it doesn't have that, people made fun of me last week when I said wang, but it doesn't have that wang to it because it's not got that artificial thing going on. It's all real. And it's not sickening sweet. It's just lightly honey forward. It's like any other sweet component. It's like you sometimes have a vanilla or a brown sugar or caramel. This one just feels honey forward to me. So I like it a lot. And the legs, it's got a great mouthfeel. And for 92 proof.
Yeah. And for $24.95, you can't beat it.
Second sip, I do feel the honey gets a little more pronounced. Probably my palate's getting acclimated to the honey a bit more, but not too sweet. I like it a lot. And like Wayne said, what a value this is. Because you're getting a real bourbon and real honey that's not gonna kind of gag you a little bit. And I think it's terrific. I think it's a great buy.
For me, the finish on it, I'm getting actually a little bit of cinnamon and like black pepper in the back. It's a really interesting cacophony in my mouth of things. Beginning like bourbon, coming in the middle with honey, finishing with pepper and cinnamon. It's a very unique pour, and it's a very good one.
And I will also say that I'm similar to Wayne on the finish. It's a quintessential bourbon finish to me. I wasn't expecting that, especially at 92 proof, but I'm also really glad they didn't drop it to 80 or 86, something like that. Keeping it at 92, I think, is really doing this justice. And the finish for me, the only way we differ, because I do get the cinnamon, is I'm getting white pepper instead of black pepper. I'm getting white pepper pops. And I'm like, it's very long. It's still happening, and I haven't had a sip for a bit. So I'm pretty impressed with that.
Now, do you think, because I tend to like higher proof stuff, you do as well. Do you think this could possibly have gone to like a bottle and bond 100 proof and not lose its flavor?
I think it could have. I think it probably would be fine. More than likely, they were trying to keep that price point in line, wanting to keep it under $25. And if you get the proof point up a little bit more, you're probably gonna have to raise the price a little bit. So there was probably some strategic decision making in there from a marketing and price point standpoint. I don't know that for sure, I'm just guessing. But I think that's probably it.
I think it'd be fun in the future. It'll probably depend on how well this sells. If they decide to maybe play with like single barrel versions of it.
What about a full proof?
Full proof.
Because they've got the full proof out there, weeded, of their regular bourbon.
That's true.
So the full proof of this, I would be willing to try that out.
Oh yeah.
I do want to say one other thing is, I was so excited. We do go to, as Wayne said, we go to Green River quite a bit, and they have a great cocktail bar there, and they always have some fantastic cocktails. Also, if you don't get to Owensboro, the Louisville tasting room is amazing, and they have 2 tasting rooms because they have the basic bar out front, which is lovely. It's a horseshoe. And then you can also go back to the back, the Speakeasy, if you get the code. And they have different cocktail menu back there because they're more older kind of Speakeasy type drinks. My point is, great for a cocktail.
Yeah.
And I'm fortunate to get the media kit because I also got a whole group of cocktail recipes. And I'm going to share one in the description. I'm going to pick one that sounds especially interesting to me and put it in the description. And who knows, maybe we'll pop it into one of our videos for cocktails in June.
I'm looking forward to that. It'll make a yummy cocktail, I believe. So we're going to wrap this video up, and we're going to give a big thank you out there to Green River for an outstanding product. If you like what we do, hit the subscribe button. Always remember to drink responsibly. And I'm not a fan of getting stung by bees, but this is one bee I don't mind being stung by. Cheers.
Cheers.